Hi guys, it's Marissa, aka CelesteOrchid, and today I have a video that has been long overdue. It's been a long time since I talked about it, and this is the front of my wedding dress, and as you can see, this is a very delicate piece of material that I have. Oh my god, there's a stain on the back. But that's beyond the point. Today I'm actually going to be showing you how to make this glorious top part for yourselves. Now, one thing that I would do different is add steel boning. Instead, I just used the plastic stuff from Joann's. I don't have any right now, but I can show you what pattern we'll be using and what materials that I have that can kind of mimic that part. The pattern that we will be using is Simplicity 5006. I have been using this pattern since the dawn of time when I started cosplaying. We will be doing, of course, the pattern piece A. And this pattern piece took me like so many years to figure out because I was obsessed with corsets. The top is a corset pattern that I lined with basic cotton so that it feels nice. I added an old bra because I'm into recycling, but make sure if you're going to do that, either get like an old nude bra or an old white bra. You want to make sure that it won't see through your outfit, and you really want to make sure like what are you going to do with it. But anyways, I'll show this what it looks like on, so hold on a second. The crystals at the top and the waistband of my dress is actually the same ones that I used for my Elsa cosplay. My Elsa cosplay I've made a few years ago now, and I really wish I actually had this sequin material to use as my wedding dress. And the reason why I say that is this is actually clear sequins on a light gray fabric, and you would have never known. It gives it such a shimmer versus like just plain flat white. If I were to redo it today, I would try to use this kind of sequin. If people didn't know better, they wouldn't have guessed it. But I think it goes on. Like, don't be afraid to mix and match your outfits, right? I'll call this look the comfy bride. See this? I feel like if I had this material as the entirety of the dress, it would have shined a lot better and gave me that really magical feel. Obviously, I can't throw my hands above my head because my arms aren't free. It flies on my shoulders. But had I like put it inside, let's try to put it inside. This is gonna look really dumb on the back. Like, this looks like a totally different outfit. I'm Elsa. I'm wedding Elsa. But yeah, if you can tell, like, just be wise on what fabrics you use. Since these, oh my god, what is that? It's so stained. Okay, no one has to know about that. I just put that on the internet, oops. Anyways, that's beyond the point. I'm just saying, choose your fabrics wisely. This wasn't hard to sew or cut. The bodice was hard to sew because it was brocade fabric. So there's like a huge difference if you can tell that there's like a pattern. It's all because it's woven fabric. This fabric is sewn ribbon on satin. So that was as challenging as it was for the brocade.
Sorry for that. I just went on a tangent. So this is what the top looks like by itself. Obviously I'm wearing shorts underneath because this is a cosplay that I used for my wedding dress top, but you can tell how it looks and fits. It's a little loose.
I made my outfit two different pieces, only because this is what I had from a previous cosplay. Now, the skirt is a different story. This outfit is actually my Krieger's virtual girlfriend, and I think her name is Sakura. Don't judge me if I haven't watched the latest seasons. This is what my wedding dress looks like on. Tinkerbell Rocks had requested that she saw what it looks like. I have it here. I felt like it would be better if I just tried it on again to show you guys. One of the biggest flaws that I had is the waistband. The waistband does not fit me. My waist is actually here, but it sinks. And I mean sinks. It goes down to my hips. So it gives me this unflattering waistline, but for my wedding I brought it up here. But in pictures, you can tell that it does not fit. I highly recommend that you don't cut your waistband too small, like cut it too small, try it on, and then add your waistband. My waistband is lavender, or as I like to call, light purple. As you can see, there's extra embellishments here. I didn't want a uniform pattern. I think that it's more fun because the actual fabrics that I used are very uniform, and I wanted something a little bit strange for myself. These are actual really nice crystals versus these crystals on the actual dress or skirt itself. These don't shine at all. Like, they didn't catch the light, they didn't do much, there's no hollow in it, there's no rainbow in these. And that's because these are just normal gems that you use for kids' crafts. I thought it would be really romantic and it would bring out the dress, but it did not. So, highly recommend, if you are making your wedding dress, use really high quality crystals. I used a drafted pattern by myself of the skirt here, as shown in my previous video. I can do that better. If you guys want to see a better tutorial on how I made this long maxi skirt, because it is technically a maxi, it's just a circle skirt. So if I pick up part of it, like I use 3 yards of fabric into this skirt, but for every woman, it's going to be different, because if you have a larger waist size or something along those lines, or if you even want a train, you're going to need a lot more fabric. So if I go like this, like my skirt still hides my feet. So it's like that. I also cut the edges to look like it's still flowers. So it's not a regular hemline. I wanted it to look like it was with, like I was coming from the floor, like, and the floor is flowers. And I kind of feel like one of those birthday cake Barbie outfits, so that's what this is. So I don't want this video to go too long, so I'll make it into like 2 parts. Obviously, I already was wearing my wedding dress, as you can see, but this part is more about the top and what it looks like on and what fabrics. Now I'll be talking about the pattern and how to read it. So, one of the biggest things is you must make sure before purchasing this part right here. This part right here is the biggest thing. You have to know which pattern to buy. I bought size HH because it tells me what actual sizes there are. So European sizes are via like the bust measurement. My bust is like 32. So I got the smallest size available, but this pattern specifically goes to even smaller sizes than what I am. You already know to get the 5006. Okay, so this is for, hold on. The biggest part about patterns is the recipe on the back. This is almost the same as ingredients list or like measuring list. So if you look here at the back, this part first, only this part, don't worry about this part. You know why? Because this is in a different language. If you can speak the different language, that's fine. This language is, I think it's Spanish. No? It doesn't look Spanish. It looks French. This must be French. This is English. So let's focus on the English side. One of the biggest things is it gives you this table of contents, body measurements. So as you can see here, it says 30 and a half, like 31 and a half. For this is the bust. Your biggest thing is focusing on which number follows your actual size. Since I said that I was a 32, I said I was a 30, focus! I said I was a 32, you'll go down and then you'll notice that it's a size 10 on this pattern. So size and then 10 because I'm a 32. So you want to go back to the front of the pattern here and make sure that it has the size 10. Oh my god, it's like the last one. Now, if you are actually, let's just say that you are a really tiny bust like me, like a 32, but your waist is like a 28, like the 28 waist would be a size 14. So what you can do is you would probably want to cut more towards the largest size on your body. So you would want to get the 14 pattern versus your bust size, which is a 32. Here, my waist size is about a 25 to 26, so it gives you a little bit of leeway. But because like of how it's made, it's different. So the notions are listed here, like all the stuff that you will need. Obviously, it says things like you'll need 7/8 of a 45-inch yard or 3/4 of a 60 yard. Don't listen to that. Get like 2 yards just in case you screw up, okay? There's no harm in getting like 1 to 2 yards or 1.5 yards. This is a very small pattern if you mess up. So next, your notions, they will be up here, it'll just tell you here. So just follow the recipe of the things that you will need. This is what it looks like at the back, but mine, instead of putting the eyelets, I opted for a zipper. So I had to modify the pattern tighter. And as you can see, so I got this pattern at a lot of different places. I think I also got this at Walmart at one point. Don't quote me, I haven't been to Walmart in years. I can just tell you that it says Mrs. Lingerie. This is a petticoat inside. If you need a petticoat, it's there. And obviously, I've already pre-cut this pattern like billions of times. Like, it will come out like this. So, I mean, you're going to have to find the pieces. The pieces that you'll need for the corset are 1 through 7. Let me see. Yeah, are 1 through 7. So they'll look something like this on the diagram. If you don't care about the skirt part, like, that's on you. But if you're going to reuse that skirt and make it more into like a maxi skirt, you can use that. So really, if you want to recreate a dress like mine, you can almost use this entire pattern from start to finish. Yeah, I didn't want to go into too much. My next video will be actually showing you how to make the top of that using this pattern. And if you have any other questions, let me know. A big shout out to Gloria Escamilla and Tinkerbell Rocks for commenting on my last video about wanting to know about making your own wedding dress for your special day. And if you have any other questions or comments, just leave them down below. I'll be here to help you out. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what? It's okay, because I'll be here watching you all the time. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. I guess it means like more or less you'll be watching me. Bye! See you in the next wedding dress video.